Hey.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Why?
Oh,
Hey.
hello.
There he is.
Hello, everybody.
The almost
Everybody
Brady Bunch.
doing?
Doing
It's fun to be
good.
back.
So good.
I
Yeah.
know, it's been so
Yeah.
long.
Happy March, everyone.
Happy March.
March.
Oh my
Happy
gosh.
March.
How could we?
Yeah. Yesterday was International GM's Day or DM's Day, depending on your game. So for all of you game runners, happy day to you all.
Happy
Cheers.
day.
Happy day,
Wow.
indeed.
Happy
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. I hope you all got whatever your knee-high leather boot stocking thing, whatever it is, got filled with that you wanted for the holiday, I guess. I don't know if that's something y'all do.
That does feel like the appropriate thing to use, right?
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah. Something for your tankard, perhaps.
Yeah.
But anyway, tonight we're back. Let's see. So we are going to play some more Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I'm glad to get to sit down with all of you, my new friends, to do this some more. So one of the things that viewers who are familiar with the beginner box might go, hey, why are they doing that? We are going to go ahead and level up our characters to 2nd level here at the start of this session, because
Yes.
we've been playing this for a bit. Let's change it up a little. Let's see what new chaos we can throw at these players when they're higher level, and see what they can pull off. So I think I'll just go give each of you a chance to describe some of the things you've chosen for your character, and we'll talk a little bit about how to level up your character in Foundry so that they have the statistics you need there if you're using the virtual dice roller, or if you just want to have that as your main sheet of reference when you're going forward with our stream here. So let's see. Zach, can I ask you? You're in the top left of my screen. I'll go round the horn here. Would you like to describe what happened for Jarvis is an elf here on this on your 2nd level advancement?
So with Jarvis is an elf, I was able to pick a class feat and a skill feat. So for the class feat, I took Wild Shape because that seems like it could be important no matter if I am a bookworm or if I need to become battle hardened in a pinch. So that was the one I grabbed for the druid class. And then for the skill feat, I took battle medicine because, again, I know we're going through a dungeon crawl, and if I'm going to do some like metagaming a little bit just to
Zeki,
help.
I took battle medicine. I told y'all I would heal.
But we can both heal because you never know. There's a lot of
I
us.
want to pick something more fun.
What if we face a lot of death, Katie? We
That's
need to avoid
true.
death.
Two healers better
I
than
do
none.
need to level up my enemies here. I'm realizing. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to heal any of you.
That's
Yeah, me
good.
neither. Y'all are on your own.
The best kind
See?
of healing is the healing that you don't have to do when something's dead, so I consider myself a healer in that regard.
Perfect. And then yeah, so that was what I took there, Katie. Sorry. I thought we could
I even put it in chat. I was like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. And Zeki was like, me too, bitch.
No, I never put that in the chat.
I saw it. It was there. Katie was
I
like,
think
fuck
that
you.
everyone here can attest that
Yeah,
Zeki said fuck you specifically, Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. And I'm still picking my first level spell that I also get. I cannot figure out which one I want.
Sure. So as a druid, you get an additional spell slot, but you've got the whole druid primal spell list available to you as
got
the big challenge. So you're not picking one spell forever. You're picking 3 spells for today,
For
right?
today
Because
kind
you're a
of thing,
prepared caster as opposed to a
Mhm.
spontaneous spellcaster. Yeah. Which would be what another character is playing. We'll get there. Yeah. All right. So next, Katie, if you're ready, you sound like you're ready
Well,
to go next as well.
I also got battle medicine because I thought that we
Yay.
could use some healing in the party.
That's such a good idea, Katie.
And then,
You know what's better than one healer though? 2 healers. I've always heard.
Yeah.
If only we
Yeah.
could get somebody else to do that.
and then to complement that,
Dang.
I also have, I guess, the medic dedication, which I don't entirely totally understand how that works. It says when use
Sure.
battle medicine or treat wounds, heal more HP based on medicine result. So I don't entirely understand it, but I was like, this feels like it could be a good thing to have, right?
Yeah. So you let's see, you chose that for your second level class feat, right? Instead of one of the wizard class feats that was there. And so a medic dedication is kind of like this is one way that you can multi-class or apply something from a totally different thing to your existing character class. So when you succeed at using battle medicine or treat wounds, if you are, since you're just let's see, right, you regain
an
an
expert
additional
at medicine,
5
whatever.
additional hit points if you hit DC 20. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So
And oh, sorry. What?
no, that's it.
Oh, I was just gonna say that from my spell, I grabbed acidic burst, but I really wanted to get Schadenfreude because I thought that that would just be really fun to say. But I ended up picking acidic burst.
But you still got to say it, so it worked out.
I still got to say it, so it did work out.
Good. That's good. All right. Ben, what happened to Benji Bouldermane?
Bouldermane. He just got more intimidating, basically. The thing that I've been wanting to like, put into play and get used to was status effects. It's the thing that I am like the most excited about with Pathfinder is like, the ability to influence AC and attack rolls and everything. So I took Intimidating Strike and Intimidating Glare. So Intimidating Strike is my class feat. It is a 2-action attack. And my skill feat is Intimidating Glare. So if one doesn't work, I can get him with the other one.
That's right. Yeah, that's great. Or if you get him with the one, and then you get him. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Intimidating Strike is a lot of fun because if you hit, there's no intimidation check to make. They're just intimidated. And if you hit them really hard, it's even better.
So good.
No, it's perfect.
Okay. Super excited.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to continue going clockwise. Alex, if you're ready to go next, you can describe what happened to Rydrick.
Yeah, so I took the skill feat Lengthy Diversion, which means if I critically success with a diversion, I can just hide indefinitely at your discretion.
Yep.
Which is nice, which I would want to do.
Yeah.
And then I think I needed some more like pew damage stuff. So I took the Sorcerer Feat Cantrip Expansion, took 2 more cantrips, Electric Arc and Puff of Poison, and then a level 1 spell, Shattering Gem, which is like basically a shield for someone that then explodes and damages the attacker upon death of the shield. So that's what I did.
Very cool. Yeah. Electric Arc is easily one of my favorite cantrips.
Very useful.
Very useful.
Yeah, Katie was using it a lot last time, so I was like, I'm jealous. I want an Electric Arc.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight it out.
It's a really fun cantrip.
All right. Omar, what's up with Fumbus?
So what you guys didn't notice was that during our little dungeon crawl, Fumbus has been picking up pieces of all the little enemies and the rats specifically that we've been killing. And I'm taking the alchemic familiar feat, which means that I can build life using my alchemy, and I create a small little really dead looking rodent that can carry my bombs and do other cool little things.
That's awesome.
It's like Frankenstein with a needle and thread, fuse them together, and just a little alchemic equation in the middle of that. And I also, that was for my class feat. I also get a skill feat, and I have dubious knowledge because Fumbus, he knows a little thing. He's been around the block a few times, so he knows some dirty little naughty bit secrets.
Yeah. Dubious knowledge is one of my is a delightful feat for second edition. One of the things it relies on a little bit is something that I haven't seen a whole lot of tables still keep up with doing, which is secret checks where the GM actually rolls for you on some stuff. Like, oh, you want to recall knowledge? Tell me your bonus on your religion or this lore skill or something like that. And then I would roll, and then I would just have to tell you something based on your roll. I think that slows down play a little bit, and characters like to roll their own stuff, so I'll usually roll that. So if you if you roll low, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that as I get to tell you some interesting things that I'm making up on the spot. Yeah.
Sweet.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And the last thing I get is something I might need help with finding. Is I get 2 more alchemical formulas,
Sure.
level 1 or level 2, and
Yep.
I don't know where that is.
Sure. So this is something that you might want to look through, like something like the Archives of Nethys could help you find that. There's also if you look in the top right corner of Foundry, generally, you'll see there's the speech bubbles for chat, the cross swords for combat tracker, things like that. If you go to the right, there's one that says Compendium Packs, and it kind of looks like a book. It's just to the left of the gears icon for settings there. And if you look through that, this is all of the information that lets someone play Pathfinder 2nd Edition, freely available if you have this plugged into Foundry here. So you can look up a ton of stuff that way. If you go all the way down, there is one on equipment, but it's a little it's a little tricky because if you click on that, it just gives you all of the equipment in the game, which is like a couple thousand items, right? So some filtering might be a little easier would be on the Archives of Nethys website. If you go to equipment there, you can sort by bombs, I think, or alchemical items, and then within alchemical items, you can sort it by different stuff there and list it by level. So yeah, if you're looking for just another couple more kinds of bombs to have than what you already have. Fumbus got a lot of bombs already. That's the funny thing there. So feel free to keep looking through those, and we'll add them in as we go. And once you land on a couple of them, I'll help you get them added to your character sheet, and we can talk about that there. That sounds good.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. And if you know right now, we can toss them in. Yeah, or any other tools you want to do. One of the things I really like about some of the alchemical items that can be created here is that you make them and you can hand them off to somebody else for them to use, not just for yourself. But some of them give really good bonuses while also carrying a drawback with them too. So they're a lot of fun to play around with, but not without a little bit of peril, which is part of the fun, extra fun of alchemy.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. And Rachel.
Wait, sorry. Thank you for the raid,
yeah,
Advanced Dungeons. I was muted, and I wanted to just say thank you and welcome in, and thanks for hanging. That's all. Okay, I'll mute again.
Welcome, Advanced Dungeons. Hello. Yeah. All right. Rachel, you're up with Destry. What's going on?
Yes. Well, you know how having 2 healers is really, really good. I think having 2 very intimidating people is also very good. I am following Benji down the path of just being a very disturbingly intimidating boy. So Destry has grabbed the skill You're Next,
Nice.
which sounds so fun. After I just beat someone down, I can look at another enemy and just be like, you motherfucker, and they're upset by that, and that's pretty great. For me, I just like I just want to be really upsetting to people, I guess. And then I also grabbed group coercion, which is another intimidation. I lifted my intimidation. I'm not min-maxing. I just want to taste being tough and having people look at me and go, that's a tough. Don't you dare. But group coercion is a will DC, and I can make a couple people upset. Yeah. Because I've been so bad at daggers, so maybe if I shoot daggers with my eyes,
Sure.
maybe that'll help.
Maybe that'll help. Yeah.
I'm praying.
So I don't know if this will affect your choice or not. I think you should keep it because group coercion relies on intimidating in combat and intimidating out of combat are 2 different actions, right? So one's kind of a temporary thing, and one's more of a like you're going to do what I say for a while kind of a thing. And so the coerce action in intimidation is typically outside of combat, only because it's like you're trying to really like hammer home the point of I'm tougher than you. You're gonna do what I say, which are in some cases usually takes a little bit of time to pull off. Now, I'm the kind of GM who would be willing to give you that time if you want to try and do that, instead of say just being like, no, they see you, they attack immediately, kind of a thing. So if you want to try that, if you run into say another large group of humanoid creatures, for example, then yeah, you certainly can, and we can talk about how all that will play out when we do it.
Cool. Yeah. I mostly just want to be like, hey, feel uncomfortable and maybe don't fight us.
Yeah. How many people does it say that you can get with group coercion with your current training, your proficiency with intimidation?
Well, it says I can do 4 if I'm an expert, but I'm not an expert yet. It's possible. 2 targets, I think. It says intimidation result to the will DCs of 2 targets instead of 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
yeah. So as GM, I can see all the character sheets, and it does look like you've marked yourself as expert in intimidation.
Did I?
So you did. Hooray!
Congratulations.
Did I mean to?
I don't know if you meant to or not, but you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oopsie doodle. I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you want to keep that, or did you want to be expert in something else? So that's...
Oh no, I do want to be that. I do want to do that. So yes, I can do 4 people. Sorry, I was like, I think I did something wrong. I'm just always ready to think I've ruined something.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. So good.
Yeah.
This is why I'm personally not intimidating, and why I want to roleplay someone who's intimidating. Because I'm like, I don't know. I'm just a sweet little marshmallow. What are you talking about?
Awesome. Yeah, that will be a lot of fun to see in action. All right. And speaking of action, the last time we played, almost a month ago, I guess now at this point.
Has it been that long already?
It's been 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
It's been a while.
Real close.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. Last time we played, the room we ended in, you had just ended some kobolds who you had found here. They were trying to break into this like locked and barred storage area here. Thanks to Rydrick's charming abilities, you were all able to kind of sweet talk your way closer without having them attack immediately. But then the moment that you did, of course, help them open the gate up, they turned on you and they were ready to take the treasure for themselves, not knowing...
Sweet talk is into being surrounded.
Yeah, exactly. Not knowing what world of pain...
Welcome, everyone.
For. Yeah. We picked up some treasure. Everybody got some stuff. We're now level 2. And you see that in the northwest corner of this room, there is a door that leads to the north. And how would you all like to proceed at this point?
Before we do, I just need one quick little refresher. We're looking for the thing that did the thing to the fish, right? That's how we got here? Like, that's our overarching goal? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Make sure it's been a
Emily
while.
Tanderville. Yeah,
Cool.
no. Yeah, let's recap the plot, right?
Yeah,
kind
of lost the plot along the way and love mothers.
Yeah, that's fine. She's the owner of the Otari fishery upstairs, right? And she said, someone has taken my fish. I don't know who, but they have. And I would like them to stop. Please go see what it is. And adventuring has, to this point, brought you here. You haven't found any super likely candidates for having taken the fish so far, but a group of kobolds usually means there might be even more around somewhere else. So you may be in for some themed encounters going ahead as you look for these fishies.
You will probably say no, but is there any sort of smell check that I could do? Because I feel like fish have a very distinct odor.
Sure, they do. Yeah. Everything gets rolled into perception. Some creatures have a special sense called scent, just like most characters have a vision ability to perceive things. A special scent ability lets you like smell things out within a certain radius and get a pretty good fix on where they are, though not exact. But yeah, you could make Ellen Weed just starts all over the place. Yeah.
How's that 9 looking? Do I
that
smell
9,
so many fish?
You smell so many things, I'm going to say, that it's hard to pin down fish among them. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a little tricky.
Delicious. It all smells so good down here.
Yeah. And so you have a decent sense. They are not behind you to the northeast, or the way forward is not behind you so far. But this other door that's there in the northwest corner. The question is, who wants to lead the way? How do you want to proceed? Yeah.
I can't remember, but I think I stomped and got my little juices, right? Already?
Yes.
I collected my brain juice. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I forgot Ellen Wee was nasty. I forgot. Damn. Ellen Wee.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me now.
It was something. It was something for sure.
Got like juice and flesh all over in your bags.
Yep. I just need to collect my samples. That's all.
Well, all
From
right.
this, we'll walk up and say, all right, so I have an announcement to make. Before we carry on. So I've been, fooling around with the stuff that we've been, exploding, and I want you to meet Gringo. And I whip out this Frankenstein rat that just perches onto my tiny little shoulder, and it is just a rat that's been pieced together of all the little rats that we blew up and killed before. Maybe some spider parts as well.
Oh, he's so cute. Can I pet him, please?
Oh,
Well,
go right ahead.
You don't see that every day, but
I give him little kisses.
congratulations on your new bundle of terror.
I give him little kisses
I'm
on the
gonna
mouth.
leave this room now.
He's so
It's
cute,
fine.
isn't he?
I am
Oh,
wherever the rat is. I am very close by because I
Yeah.
love it.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm just gonna be over here, far away from the rat creature. Thank you.
Yeah, physically as far as possible.
Yeah,
from
I
the
just
plague
gotta-
monster.
Listen, everybody's got their something, and I'm glad that you're brave enough to show yours.
I'm not glad, but I'll accept it.
I love him.
Nice. Awesome. Well, Benji, as you step up to that door, and which you remember a kobold during the fight had tried to get to and opened up a little bit, you look in. You see there's a short hallway ahead, maybe 15 feet or so. There's a closed door at the far end. Walls and stone here are square stone tiles. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I guess the first thing I'd like to do is like stepping in. The like craftsmanship of this stone.
Yeah.
Does it look like being a dwarf? Like, would I recognize this as dwarven handiwork? Is this human handiwork? Is it someone else's?
Sure. Yeah. So, just generally thinking about it, this is not a super dwarf heavy part of the world. There are some, but it's it most likely appearing to you to be more like human style architecture rather than dwarf style architecture.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems to be quite well made. You could make a perception check to kind of look around and study the stone here if you wanted to.
Yeah, why not?
Is it dwarven or trash? Amazing.
It's trash as well. Yes, exactly, Jim. We now know it's trash. Let's see what we get here.
Okay, 24. All right, you're looking around and you're like, yeah, garbage. And then at another point you're like, weird garbage, because you study one stone tile that looks a little off compared to the others. It's the one closest to the door to the north. And after a little closer inspection, you suspect it may actually be a trapped panel. Something would trigger if you were to step on this thing.
Okay.
What do you
Hey,
want?
can we get somebody over here who can disarm traps?
I can do it.
Can we get anybody else over here who's less uncomfortable to be in close proximity to, who can disarm traps?
I mean, I can as well if you need help. Oh, I can make it go bluey. You want me to make it blow up?
Do we have a third option?
Well, I can find traps.
Well, I did find it. Actually, does it look like something we could actually make blow up and like essentially like permanently disarm it?
Yeah, it does look like a floor panel that you could figure out some way of manipulating in some way so that it would not activate when you walk over it. Yeah,
Okay.
this would be a thievery skill check to attempt to disable the device. Yeah.
Let's see.
Above the table, Destry maybe should do that. Below the table, I can do it.
I mean,
I mean, we could also just step over it, maybe.
Maybe we could. I don't know. We could try that.
Let's live on the edge. Let's walk over it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come back over here.
I
Yeah,
do
go for it.
have a very high thievery level, so maybe I should just do it.
Yeah, I think if you can figure out some way to just jam it or something, you might be fine. I don't know if you've got like glue or something in your inventory. I don't have anything to like,
Fumbus, can the rat do it?
I mean,
Listen, I'm not helping the rat with a trap.
Yeah, blow the rat up, and then put him back together afterwards.
I mean, it was a lot of work to do it. I'd rather not. But if you need me to, I'm pretty good with my hands and my tools, and I can prop something underneath there if you're so afraid. And then my little buddy here will help me, won't you? Yeah.
I could also hold him. If that's better.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you promise you won't hurt him.
Oh my gosh, I would never hurt him. He's so cute. I actually, if you give him to me, I absolutely like put him in like the front of my dress, so he's kind of like sitting like nestled up against my chest.
that is
in my
how
clothing.
That's how you get diseases. That's fine.
No, don't be silly.
As I'll hand him over, and then can I perform a thievery check to see if I can disarm this trap?
Step right up to that middle square of the hallway and attempt a thievery check. For me.
Yeah. Yep. Let me do the roll and step right up there. Oh.
All right. Yeah. With a 21, you are able to study the trap, kind of examine it, figure out what it would do, and you are able to kind of like put a wedge underneath it so that it doesn't depress when you step onto it. And it looks like if you had triggered the trap, the ceiling would have fallen down in the hall, dropping a heavy block on everyone inside. So you have successfully avoided such a fate. And congratulations, you have disabled the trap. You think you are confident in your ability to step on it going forward.
And that's that. It's all right. It's all right. I come like if it wasn't for me, this whole ceiling would have crashed down and killed my little Grimmy Poo when I grab him back.
Oh wait, no. Okay.
No, he's with Daddy now.
Can you make me one?
You know what?
I'll blow up a rat for you if that's what you need.
Okay, if you blow one up for me, I'll promise you down the road I'll get one for you too.
Okay, perfect.
Safe to go though.
Fantastic.
All right, if you two are done with that horrifying conversation, I'm gonna open the door. Is that all right with everybody?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Shield up, and I'm gonna open the door.
Shields up and you open the door. All right. The door to the north silently glides open, revealing a long room with a circular alcove on the eastern side. In the northwest and the southeast corners of the room, or northwest and southwest, two stone statues that look like robed priests stand with their arms folded in front of them. In the alcove, there's a massive statue that kind of towers over the room. He's holding out two hands, palms up. Before the statue is an altar, and 9 gold coins are neatly arrayed on top of the altar. What do you do?
I so badly want to go high five the statue, but that feels like a bad idea.
That's definitely not how we survive.
Like that little conundrum. conundrum on our hands here. What do you guys think?
I would like to. I have under my special abilities oddity identification, +2 circumstance bonus to occultism checks to identify magic. Can I
I think that one got accidentally added to all of your sheets when I was importing characters because I think you all have it, and I'm pretty sure it's specific to investigators.
I don't have that, so we're covered on.
I think that I picked it at some point for something. I don't know. I remember I used it before. It's also okay if you don't want me to use it.
No, that's fine. Let's go for it. It's on there. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Yeah.
So I roll an occultism check, and then I add an additional 2, correct?
Sure. Yeah. Sounds great. This is weird. Why is there a statue and 6 untouched gold coins underneath here? Yeah.
It's going to be 17.
17. Okay. Gotcha. It's not the weirdest eldritch deity kind of a thing that you can imagine being here, but you recognize this statued figure as a depiction of the god Arodin. Abadar. Excuse me, Abadar. Abadar is the god of commerce and civilization and money, mostly. And so there is kind of a connection there with him. Maybe this was a shrine to him from some former shop owner, right? Who just kept this and really, really prayed fervently to him. But yeah, strange that it's here, but what to do with it? As you all step closer, there is a voice that booms out and fills the room. And it says, "In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing." The voice stills and the room goes back to silence.
I think that was a god or something telling us we gotta solve some type of puzzle, and these don't turn out well if we get them wrong.
No. Can I look at the coins?
Yeah, you can study the coins from here. You could even pick one up, move it around.
Yeah, I wanna see if one of them is like, yes, this one is made out of wood and these are made out of gold or something like that.
Yeah, nope, that's fine. You study. You kind of take a look, flip each of them over, give them half. They all feel the same weight, the same size, the same shape, the same minting. Everything about them appears to be identical. But this statue is telling you one of them is not real.
Can I bite them all?
I was gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything happen there?
Yeah, it's gold. I mean, what happens to your teeth when you bite a gold coin? That happens, and whatever your teeth do to a gold coin, that happens too.
Okay.
I haven't tried it myself, so I don't know. I don't know what exactly.
I think you're able to because gold is so soft. I think that you can kind of if it's solid gold, you can actually bend it slightly.
Depress it a little bit.
Okay, yeah, whereas if it's got a core that's something else, like nickel or something like that, you're not able to, which is how you can tell.
Gotcha. Okay.
I could be wrong about that. Chat, feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's why that was a thing.
I have many things to say, but I will not for the sake of suspending fantasy.
So Ben, you're wrong.
I don't think I'm wrong about that.
I mean, if there was,
it depends on the alloy or the purity of the gold, right?
Yeah. Like if the gold's super pure, that is very true. It's super soft as a mineral, but most coins were always kind of mixed with other stuff just to give them that lasting, ability.
Yeah.
Well, I would just like to keep biting the coins until someone does something. That's what I will be doing.
Yeah.
Well. And you said there's 6 coins in total?
There's 9 coins total. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
And Katie, after, you've been messing around with these for about a minute, you've been shifting them around, you're in the middle of biting on one, and suddenly your teeth just kind of click shut all the way as the coin disappears from your mouth and they rearrange, neatly arrayed on the altar. All 9 of them.
So if we mess them up, do they rearrange over time?
That would be what appeared to have happened just now to Katie or to Elenway.
Weren't there not 9 of them before?
No, there were 9 when we walked in.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I can't really
What
see
if
them
I-
back here.
What if I put an extra? I'm gonna like take out my dagger and just like mark like an X on a piece of gold and put
Sure.
it down
Yep.
on the altar with the rest of them, and then just like mess them all up.
Sure. Yeah. You stand there, you watch it, you wait for a little bit, and then zoop, they all rearrange, and your marks are gone.
Hmm.
So did my gold piece disappear?
No, the one that you yourself put down from your own
Uh-huh.
purse, that one doesn't move. Yeah.
Interesting.
Now you've got one like scratched up gold coin to put back in your coin purse. Yeah.
Well, I was hoping maybe it would like join them or something, like family, but no.
Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking here, but can I is a stretch to try to use my new dubious knowledge to see if I can maybe some a trove of information, but it may not be representative. Maybe someone's come down here, like maybe it's not the first time someone should traverse through here, and maybe I heard a clue about this puzzle or something like that.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a dubious knowledge check.
Okay.
Just roll me a just roll an intelligence check or a general lore check or a religion check could be one. Crafting perhaps would be another option.
Sure. Crafting is
Yeah.
is higher, so I'll do
Let's
that
do
one.
crafting. Yeah, let's do crafting.
Oh, what a tease.
11. Okay.
11.
Yeah. You're not quite sure what's going on here, but if you had to guess, maybe there's something about the where to put the coins to be able to figure out what's going on with this puzzle. Yeah.
All right, let me see if this thing is going to work. So out of my bag, I'm going to pull a gold piece and like a copper piece,
Sure.
and I'm going to put one on each hand.
Mhm.
Be like, is it going to judge the value of the wealth? Let's find out. The hands.
Sure. Yeah. You
Put
set
them on
down
each
a gold in one hand, copper in the other. The copper hand stays still. The gold hand raises up.
Boom. There we go. Okay, now we get to do a fun puzzle. How do we do this?
Yeah.
Did that count as one of
Oh.
our? Was that one of our judgments?
No, it was my money. It wasn't a deception. We weren't figuring that shit out.
Well, right, but it says find it using only 2 judgments. So did that count as one? And is it 2 judgments for all of us, or is it 2 judgments apiece?
I think as a group we probably just guess. We have to keep doing this. I see what you're doing there. You know what? You're smarter than you look. Yeah. If we keep putting them down and seeing which one doesn't go up because it's fake, if it's not actually worth anything, then we have to guess on that one. And then that's one guess. And we probably only get 2 guesses.
I thought we only got 2 of the hands.
Well, we only get 2 of the hands with the magic coins, right?
But how do we know which ones to put? Well, what if we put them?
All right. This sounds like a game, and I have a proficiency in understanding high concept games as a gambler, and I would like to use my games lore check to see if there's maybe like a hidden clue on one of these
Love it.
coins, as to which one is fake, is
Sure.
not
Yeah, totally.
real.
Yeah. Give that a go for me.
What I will say is, if we split it in 2, one hand will go up because it will be the one that has all gold, and one will be a little bit lower. And then if you just keep dividing it in 2, you're gonna get a 50-50 shot.
But we do only get 2
We only get
judgments.
2.
Yeah, well, that's how you get the 50-50 shot, because you go. Oh, it's 9 though. It's not fucking tits.
Yep. Yeah, it's not an even number. So, all right.
How do I do this check for games lore?
Okay.
Oh, I did it. Oh, there it is. It's
You did
8.
it. Yep.
I did
You got an
8. What's
Yeah, you
8?
did Yeah, what's 8? Yeah. You would kind of get similar to what Fumbus was thinking there. Like, yeah, definitely like just start playing around with putting the coins places and see what happens with it. It's kind of your best guess on it. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna grab one of the coins and put it on a hand and just be
No!
like,
No.
Okay. You set one coin on one hand. Do you do anything else with any of the other coins?
No, I just want to see like a baseline coin situation, like what
You're
it
trying to like
do.
level set, like when you reset like the scale or the thermometer. Or
Well, I
whatever.
just want to see what like one coin does on its own in the hand.
Yeah.
Like, what are how are these coins different? Do
Is this one piece of gold more valuable than the entire atmosphere weighing upon the other hand?
yeah.
Who knows?
What
Benji's
if I
question.
sit on one of the hands?
What if you say? Am I worth
Am I
one
more
gold?
valuable than gold?
The statue says currency only, please. No,
Yeah, I do
It's-
start to
it's
sit on
fair.
one of the hands. Absolutely, I'm like popping a squat, and I'm like,
No, do you want to get up there? You're gonna piss off.
I stop.
so Destry places one coin on there, and the hands don't move. It looks like it. If you had to guess, you'd say it's waiting for something else to judge against for this. Yeah.
All right. It seems to require some sort of counterbalance. So, does anybody have any, I don't know, magical acumen that might see through, I don't know, an illusion?
I was looking, but I don't.
I want to while they're like putzing around with this stuff, I want to take a look at the two statues in the corner because those we haven't looked at them at all, and I am kind of curious if there's any like inscriptions or information anywhere on either of them that might provide us any additional information.
Sure. Yeah. Let's see. You take a look at those two statues. Again, as I said, they've kind of got their arms crossed here, in their pose as opposed to his, who are open. You study them, kind of study the workmanship. Again, not dwarven, trash garbage statues.
I don't even know why anybody else bothers, really.
And why don't you make make attempt a perception check as you study them. Yeah.
Don't fuck me. Fuck.
14. All right. That is a 14, dear audience. And as you kind of study them, you're not seeing anything really specific that's here on these two guys. But you do feel like there's something about there being 3 statues in here that there's something important about 3, but you're not sure what.
Well, we can divide them into 3 groups of 3. I want to try something though. I can detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, detecting, spooky lady.
I figured out the puzzle. And this is what I think. May I share?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Please.
We put 3 coins in one hand, 3 coins in the other hand. If both hands stay the same level, we know the fake is on the table. And if one of them raises up, we know the fake is on the other hand. From there, we put 2 and 1. If they stay the same level, we know one of those 2 is a fake. But I guess not which one.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in that's
Then we've got a 50-50 shot.
You're onto something. Yeah, how do we do that in 2 tries?
There's something about numbers and 3s. I'm working on it.
Can I still detect though? I want to, because if one of them's like illusory or something, I feel like there would be a different kind of magic coming off the one that's not a coin.
Yeah. So detect magic is a cantrip. You can do that at will. You detect the presence of magic in this room. Yeah, and then you spend you could spend 10 minutes. It would be spending 10 minutes studying each coin to really get a sense of what each properties are as you go forward here. With this, it would just take it takes a bit of time to
I'll
these things
just
out.
start doing it while you all do the math stuff.
I'll wait an hour and a half. I have no problem with that.
Wait, I got the last part. Okay, here we go. So we've narrowed it down to 3 coins, right? And then we put 1 coin on each hand. If neither moves, it's the one on the table. And then if one of them moves, we know it's the other one.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
0
I
point.
didn't hear a
0
thing you
point
said,
to
but
Alex.
This is
sure.
why I have the magic here.
That's why we bring you along. There you go.
All
That's
right.
it.
So we're
right.
gonna do that. Should we do that?
Yeah.
Vote?
Yes, I think you should definitely just get on it.
Whatever coins are not in the hands, I am detecting magic on though. I'm gonna stick to it while this is happening.
Sure. You're intently
Yep.
really focusing in on this coin. Rydrick
I'm like
steps
sitting
forward.
cross-legged at the foot of the table, just
I'm
like
gonna do the thing. Here we go.
You do the thing. All right. Coins. Give me some numbers. You got 9 numbers there. Which coins are going where? 1,
What-
2, 3, 4.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3 on the left, 4, 5, 6 on the right, 7, 8,
Okay.
9 on the table.
Okay. Let's see. The right. Let's see. How does this go? The right hand goes up.
Okay, so the left hand, one of those 3 is the fake because it's lower, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So, okay, I'm going to take 1, leave it on the left hand, 2, put it on the right hand, 3, put it on the table.
Okay. The 2 hands stay still.
All right, number 3, that's the fake. What are we going to, do I have to yell it? Do I have to decree it? What happens now?
Yeah. You declare it. Yeah. You just say, "Hey, buddy." How would you?
Hey,
declare
buddy.
it?
Hey, statue. It's this one. It's that one right there on the table. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And as Elenwy is looking at it, and everyone's kind of intensely studying it, you see that go from a shiny gold coin to a simple disc of lead as it sits there. Sits there
I found
inert
it.
on the table.
Look, I found it.
Good job, honey.
Thank you.
Impressive. Yeah.
After you do
figured
that,
it
two things happen after that. One, the rest of the coins stay where they are. They do not return to the altar as they would have previously when you were moving them around more frequently. And you think there's a decent chance you could collect those if you wanted to.
out. Mr. Millie goes to do it.
God, I'm doing it. I'm using thief skill.
I'm battling with Dustin.
You want to go thievery for
I take
thievery
the
on
lead disc.
coins?
There you go.
if we can.
Yeah. So that's 8 gold coins for the party. The second thing that happens is that just to the north of you, a stone panel clicks and swings slightly open.
Can I take the lead disc?
You certainly can.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Don't need it.
I want it though.
I think she's already eaten a few too many lead discs. I think we're past the point of it mattering.
Whatever
And I
makes
said
you
2
happy.
things,
honey.
but I'm going to do a third. Alex, that's you get a bonus hero point for that one.
Hell
I
yeah.
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 That is quite
okay.
excellent.
You can tell he writes SAT test prep books for a living, can't you?
That's math.
That
in
math.
action.
Math.
Pay attention in
All right.
algebra.
Yeah. This is why we call it Pathfinder. Yeah. All right.
No, damn it!
not
I've
very
been
well.
led astray. I went to school for music for a reason.
All right. And so with that, again, you see there to the north, on the north end of this room, there's a kind of like a short hallway. There is a doorway up there that is closed currently, but then there's this other smaller door that is set into the wall there. And what do you see? All right.
I like how Charlotte is just huge and very here in spirit.
Hi, Ryan. Good to see you. All right.
Miss you, Ryan.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. So, Benji, you walk up to that secret door and kind of nudge it all the way open. You see a small chamber, and inside that small chamber, there is a there is an old wooden chest. On top of that, there's the emblazoned symbol of a key. Behind the chest, there's a massive contraption of gears and pulleys. Something that looks like the inner workings of some unseen device is over there. You can even see in the kind of like slightly cracked wall of the north, on the north side of this room, little bits of light shine through into the space from somewhere else. What do you do?
I'm gonna sort of step all the way in so that everybody else can get in here, and I guess I'm kind of curious about the workmanship of this contraption.
Sure.
Just like sort of giving a once over and kind of checking out what like where all the pulleys and whatnot are going to, am I able to suss out what it looks like this might be used for?
Sure, you could attempt a crafting check to figure that out.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
pull it?
Crafting.
You can. Benji, stop you.
Well, I've got a plus nothing.
If Umbus sees something crafty, we would have said, wait. That's needs some more seasoned hands. Step aside.
Yeah, please. I'm good at using the things, but the actual making,
Leave it to
Sure.
professionals. Come on, Grimmy. Let's do this. He's familiar to assist me in this check as I roll the crafting, you said, right?
Yeah. He's kind of like climbing over the gears and pulleys and belts and whatnot with you. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Dirty
Oh.
20.
That
Hell
was
yeah.
close. It was like this close to a natural one.
I know.
All right. Let's see. You study this, and you realize this is a mechanism that controls a trap in the room to the north of where you are right now. The lever is currently set to the disarmed position. But if you were to move the lever, as Ellen was ready to go and do, you would activate the trap and turn it on and possibly make it ready to go.
Whoa. Don't touch this here. I'm looking at you, Ellen.
Eloise looking at the trap the way that someone who like sees someone who's very attractive across the room would like look at someone just sort of like, okay, you
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah. It will set off this really batshit crazy trap on the other side of here, and it will be that much difficult to go ahead and solve this quest. So, yeah. Is there any way I could dismantle it so that way nothing just comes up and just turns it on?
Yeah, you certainly think that you could totally mess up the gears here. Yeah, in what's happening.
Like, can I help with the messing up?
No, I got this.
Though at the moment it is pretty solidly deactivated.
Yeah, I would like to, because you just never know if or do we keep it in case we run into something and we run back and then use it?
I like that plan. We might run into some rats.
Hey,
and then I can have my own.
Destry, can you attempt a perception check for me? Where you stand?
Perception? Yes.
Mhm. Yes, please. Okay, 17. All right.
17.
With the 17, yeah, with the 17, you're kind of like put your ear to the wall up here, and these cracks up here. You think you hear some maybe music, voices, perhaps.
Yeah,
to the north?
yeah, these little like scraggly like.
Yeah, they sound familiar. It's a familiar kind of language to something you have also heard recently. You think there's a decent chance there could be some more kobolds in the next room.
Ah. Well, I do not think that we are alone in this. So maybe we should be on our guard as we proceed, everyone.
Are the kobolds in the room where the trap is?
They are. They. You think that that's like Destry would think that's a reasonable assumption. Yeah.
I would like to just. This might not work.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna sidle my way over and kind of casually just like the lever.
Ka-chunk.
Well,
Yeah.
what'd you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Let's just see what happens.
All right. So you set the trap into active mode, so it's ready. There's a trigger condition for it. What is that? That's the question, for sure. It seems like it's probably another pressure plate situation, but where is the pressure plate itself going to be? That's the trick. You'll figure out in a little bit. You can also tell there's also a chest here with a key on it. Those of you who have any training in the religion skill would recognize the key is the symbol of Abadar, the same god of wealth and commerce that is here in the previous room.
Oh, that that is a symbol of Abadar. This could be a good sign for us.
So we don't hear any immediate screaming of kobolds in the other room as they are just decapitated brutally. Nothing like that.
Nothing like that happens
Okay,
immediately.
alright,
No.
okay.
What if we called them over?
Oh.
We could, but that could still go right. Or Grammy here can kind of slip through and be really stealth-like and see if he can find the trigger, and then they'll never notice him. You'll be all right, won't you, little Grammy? Then we'll be safe behind these walls, just in case something bad happens.
Also, weren't we supposed to be granted a boon?
I think the boon was the money.
Was the boon the money, or is the boon this chest? Is it? Can we open it?
Maybe there's multiple boons. I don't know.
I'm not gonna try to like break it open because that feels disrespectful, and who am I to look I guess a gift god in the mouth? But I am a little bit curious about this, and I do want to just like very gently see if like it is unlocked as a result of the boon.
Yeah, you check it out, take a look, and you study it for a minute, and it doesn't appear to be locked.
Yeah, should I open it?
So, are we confident that this is not a trap? That
What-
what's about to happen to us right now in this room?
Well, I can sort of investigate and make sure that it isn't a trap.
That would be nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
With what?
Very
Yeah, you can
generous.
attempt a perception check to do that. Yeah.
I have a trap finder feat. Does that do?
perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
nice.
Go ahead and
Um,
add that. Yep.
Cool. How do I add that to?
Don't. We'll just add it after you attempt the roll
Okay,
as
cool.
well. Yep. do.
Roll for perception.
Yep. Perception, please.
Cool. Boop.
Oh,
Nice.
that's good.
25. Yeah, you study it. It is an unlocked and untrapped chest.
You are good to go. Open away.
I open the lid.
You open the lid. Excellent. All right. So inside this chest, there are a few items, certainly to be of interest to you. Let's see. Looking in, you see a pile of coins there, mostly copper, some silver, and a few gold pieces. There's also, in addition to that, there's a rolled up piece of parchment. There's a small glass box that contains a single emerald.
Oh, dibs on the emerald.
That's what you find.
I
in
want the
there.
paper.
Yeah. Okay. Say you spend a few minutes maybe sussing this all out, figuring out what all is in there, and you learn that it is. Let's see here. There's that little coin there, or a little treasure box that I'll show off there. There's 214 copper pieces, 22 silver pieces, and 3 gold pieces. The emerald is probably worth about 20 gold pieces as well. So if someone wants to take that for themselves, they're likely going to have to, if you want to split the winnings evenly, as it were, with everyone, it gets a little tricky.
Okay, but who
Desk
figured
Grease-
this out? Let's just point that out.
All right, but who opened the thing? Also, more importantly, we do have several items that we're gonna sell later on. So, who's actually carrying that stuff?
I want the paper.
We do need to
whatever.
figure out what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would like to read actually and see if it's like a spell scroll or something like that.
sure. Yeah, you pop it open. You take a look, and you can attempt an Arcana check or an
Yeah.
Occult check to
I'll
learn what is
do.
on.
Let's see, Arcana 7. I mean, they're both roughly the same. So.
Try and read it.
Ooh,
So funny.
Wow.
You instantly.
I crit. I
Competent.
crit. I crit. I crit. Okay.
Yeah. You identify this as a scroll of magic missile. And magic missile. This is something that you could add to your spell book later when you're back in town if you wanted, if you don't have it there already.
Cool.
Or you can cast the spell from this scroll itself if you wanted to do that.
That's very cool. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put that in my little pocky.
All right. Let's see. That is what you've basically figured out from this room for now. Let's see here. I'll just start. Let's see if I do that. It's probably going to show up in your inventory there. And will remind me to do coin distribution, emerald distribution when we decide that we're heading back to town, which will probably be some point. Yeah, we'll get there sometime.
One day. We live
One
here
day.
now, underground
Yeah.
forever.
You hear a rumbling and the entire fishery collapses, but there's no way out. The only way out is through. So with that, you know that there's some enemies potentially in the next room. The trap is activated in this room. What would you like to do?
Like I was saying before, we could probably, instead of us risking our necks, I can send Grimmy here out to maybe, trigger the trap while they're in there and, watch them go whatever it will happen. Kabloomy, hopefully.
I mean, is he not also going to go kabloomy then? I mean,
I-
you're lost, but
I think he'll be okay. He's pretty nimble, and I have faith in him, and he's pretty quick.
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Throw him to the wolves. Let's do it.
All right. Okay.
I am completely okay with possibly losing this rat creature as they perish an honorable death in the service of our goals.
Wait, are there wolves in the other room? Is that what we've established now?
It's a metaphor, but it's okay. You'll get there eventually.
And these,
All right.
human and elven metaphors don't make any sense.
Well,
All right.
be careful.
The door to go into the next room is back out in the main chamber there. But if you would like to send Gringo out there, you could try and stealthily crack the door open and send him out on his own.
Yeah, I would like to. Be careful, friend. Don't, watch yourself. And give him a little kiss on the nose, on this Frankenstein nose as he skirtles away, and an attempt to set the trap and be safe as possible.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you send him out there, and you're kind of watching him as he goes. Let's see. Why don't we do this? I'm going to open that door back in the hallway. Why don't you take Fumbus back over there? And just using Fumbus's token, show me the path that Gringo takes in this room. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll start off over here and
Mm-hmm.
begin to move up. In this corner here. Yeah.
Okay. When he gets there, he steps onto this stone, and he gets the sense that there's a little bit of a shifting there. Maybe he's not quite heavy enough to actually activate the trap.
Well, okay. Can he check out? Now, I'm not clear if I can actually understand clearly what it is. He just says it assists me, but I don't know if it can kind of give me information as in how many things are in here and where they are located.
Mm-hmm. So, what familiar abilities did you pick for Gringo? Because, and I don't know if you had a chance to look into this. You can kind of train your familiar to be able to do a couple of things, I think. Let me just pull that up for myself.
Oh. I didn't know it had
Make
some.
sure I know what I'm saying that you've got going on here. Yeah. Distinguishing use your intelligence modifier for that. Yeah. So one of the things that familiars can do in second edition, when you get one, is you can give them a couple of abilities, and the master of the familiar can get a couple of abilities. I need to double check and make sure exactly which ones are available for alchemist in case that's different. But some of the things you can give to your familiar are things like a burrowing speed, right? Or a climbing speed or a fly speed. So you can kind of imagination your way to have your familiar looking like whatever you want it to do. One of those abilities that you can do is to give it the power of speech so that it can actually talk to you and communicate with you. And so if you would like to give Gringo a voice, that is an option that you could pick.
Yeah, I would love to make that. Would make it even creepier.
It would.
But yeah, totally. I will. If he can report back then exactly what he is saying, and where these kobolds are, that would be the goal.
Yeah. Why don't you attempt a stealth check on Gringo's behalf, and then
Okay.
also, and then he'll come back with a report for you.
Okay, he uses ER for me. Yeah, okay. Stealth. I think I'm stealthy. Let's see. Sorry, where's the page?
Oh, how much is going to be there?
Oh, here it is. Okay. It is a. Oh, come on.
Oh.
It was an 18 and it rolled to a 2.
It just tipped there for a second. Yeah. So you hear, I don't know how Gringo would say "uh-oh" necessarily, but it's pretty clear that he's been spotted when a javelin kind of flies from the eastern end of the room in his direction, and I assume it misses him instead of landing a hit, but I would imagine he probably dashes back your direction at that point. That'd be a fair assessment. Assessment.
100%.
Okay. Gotcha. And then he delivers his report, which I'm going to put in the group chat for you, and you can put those words into Gringo's beautiful, beautiful mouth, I guess. All right. Oh, sorry. In the. Yep. Wrong one. There we go.
Okay, so I guess Gringo runs back. Oh, buddy, what are you seeing? And as he opened up his mouth, that's been sewed together, it's kind of like it rips apart, so the skin and is very fleshy, and maybe some like blood or ichor comes out of his mouth, and he's like, "For kobolds, they know we're here, or someone's here."
It talks now. How absolutely delightful for me personally.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Sorry. Yeah, he talks.
Oh,
Isn't he a
Yeah, I'm
beauty?
sure we all love that.
Wow.
Where,
Voice of an angel, to be
We had
sure.
a wonderful conversation while I was holding him. How did you guys not hear that?
where did he say the trap is? I'm gonna go set it off on myself now.
30 feet up. He kind of describes the area.
Yeah.
Oh, can't.
Little ways in there. All right. With that foreknowledge, you know that they are ready for you, but you're also ready for them. And so, if you would like to get yourselves in position to start heading into the room, how would you like to align yourselves up in this or in the nearby space to do that?
Do we maybe want to turn off the trap? Or are we trying to get them to chase us into it?
Yeah, what if I make a little, what do you call it? Illusion on top of the trap, a ghost sound, draw them towards it, boom, they squish.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. You're going to use the ghost sound spell
Yes.
to cast that. All right. Yeah. Let's see. You get up to, you can head over to the open door. Yeah.
Sneak over and I can stealthily open the door if they can, like, as stealthily as possible.
Sure.
Just enough to get line. I have to have line of sight, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, why don't you attempt that? And then what's your let's see, I think what's your spell DC for that?
My spell DC.
So that would be 10. It would be under your spell casting tab on your character sheet there.
Spell casting 16.
Okay,
16
16.
plus 6.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. So there's one. These names, amazing.
Suggest. Oh my.
Wait, I can't see. I can't see what they are.
Yeah, open up the chat in Foundry, Katie.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
suggestive, dark, and humorous.
Suggestive.
And lovely.
Oh.
Okay, so
Lovely and suggestive. Know what's up.
Lovely.
So, Alex, describe what sound Rydrick creates that is happening here when you set off the spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a little giggling, sexy kobolds right on top of the trap. Something, I don't know what sounds kobolds make when they're trying to be alluring, but like, ooh, whimpering.
Okay.
If they're gonna come over.
Sorry, can you just make that noise again? What does it sound like? Oh, okay.
Yoo-hoo!
There's a different channel for this.
Oh god.
So here is what I'm going to say is that two of these kobolds, they failed their will save, and they are going to start rushing up, being like, "Oh, hey, party, huh? Party time? Yeah, party time." Is the
party
dark
time.
kobold warrior, and they both step up to a place. Now it's difficult for you to see. Rydrick might get this out of the corner,
Little
like
peek.
barely between the pillars here. It's kind of a tough sight line for it, but would see as they step on there onto the central area of the next room, a barrage of spears erupts from the wall on the west side of the room, and it's going to try and strike each of these creatures. Boom, boom. Oops. Oh my goodness.
Oh, baby.
Deadly.
We like
Okay.
that.
That's a good thing for us, right?
They all did.
Suggestive kobold.
Gotta
Yeah, is he's got 8 hit points, and he just got hit for 18 points of spear damage. As he literally hurled and flung back by his friends. He's toast. I'm just gonna remove him from the game at this point.
Wait, which one was
Not
he?
even
He was
dead,
the
just
witch.
out of the game.
Was he the dark one, the suggestive one? Which one was he?
Suggestive.
The suggestive one.
Oh no!
Yeah, sorry. I'm so just sad that I won't have to figure out how to put words into a suggestive mouth for this combat. Hi, Mom.
I feel so bad.
Hey, Mom.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just put that sword inside me. Okay,
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
enough of that.
All right. Unfortunately, the spears miss the dark kobold warrior. They appear to be have concentrated on the one that I was really not looking forward to doing anything with. So they have done so. And at that point, let's go ahead and let's roll some initiative to get everybody into combat here for this encounter. So I'm going to add everybody to the encounter tracker at this point.
I crit.
There you did. You'll
Yeah.
likely go first. Okay. Just for everyone, most of you will be rolling perception for this, for your initiative roll. If you would like to roll something else, like if Destry is trying to be stealthy, for example.
Yeah, I've got a sneak attack feature. So if I roll using what is it again? I know
Stealth.
these. Yeah, stealth.
Yeah.
How do I change that?
Sure. And this goes for anybody. If you open up your character sheet there, you'll see on the left hand the Pathfinder column of information that's over there. Do you see where it says initiative?
Initiative.
Right in the middle. To the right of the +6 there's a drop down. Yep. You select from the drop down list the one you want to use. So like if you want to try and be tricking them, that would be deception. If you want to try and be sneaky, that would be stealth. So either one would work here for Destry. You could take your pick on those. And then when you roll initiative on the character tracker, it'll just automatically choose that skill to use instead of perception.
Radical.
So long as you change what's in that drop down box, that'll alter what's there. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm rolling with stealth. Come on.
There we go.
Boom.
All right. I'm gonna get my kobolds going here.
GM, would I be able two things? One, would I be able to roll crafting because knowing that this was happening, I would be crafting my potions, and I know what the 2 potions I wanted to get, or sorry, the 2 bombs I wanted to get, but I was unable to put it on my sheet, and it was the mud bomb and the skunk bomb.
Ooh.
Love it. Okay.
I just couldn't get it on there, but those, and I want to be preparing the skunk bomb.
Sure, totally. You know what? I'll allow it. That sounds like fun. Totally.
Okay.
All right.
you.
Let me see. Mud bomb, you said. The lesser, I assume. And then we're going to do the skunk bomb. All right. Skunk bomb. Those are on your... oops, not skull bomb. That's a level 8 item. Sorry.
Whoa, gift from the gods.
Let's see. I'm not seeing the skunk bomb here in Foundry yet, but we'll figure that out. If you want to use it, just let me know. We'll play it by ear. All right, and with that, I think we've got everybody. Yeah, everyone should see the encounter tracker popped out here.
Ooh.
And Ellen, you are going
Yes.
first. What would you like to do?
I think I need to move no matter what because I can't see anything. So let me get my butt in here. Wait, where are they? I still don't see them. Am I?
Let's see here. Yep, they're in the shadows off to the east, you know. Okay.
Wait, all I see is Charlotte.
Keep
Shit!
moving. Keep moving.
Like, get out of
Keep
here.
going.
Further
Charlotte's
east.
just lurking.
Oh, I see.
Let's
Can I?
see
How
here.
far? Can I go further than? I guess I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, you've got you should have 30 feet of movement. You've gone 10 so far. You could stop 2 squares to the left, or you'd have to of where you currently are for would be 1 stride action would get you there if you'd like to move there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, sorry, are we using we're using Charlotte as our watch the screen person
Yes.
for everybody? Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. I need to figure out how
yes.
to get
Sorry about
them
that.
better vision. Okay. Boop boop boop. All right. I'll figure that out quick here in a second as well.
It was the only way I could figure out how to like get a camera for the viewers that
Yep.
didn't have like my character sheet all throughout the whole thing and like
Sure.
blocking half the
Yeah.
map and stuff.
Yeah. All right. So, I will. This is tricky, but let's see here.
I'm
make
free
it-
to rock you.
Nope, that didn't help everybody. Sorry, everyone. Let's see. That is one of the Foundry things that I'm still learning, and I'm sure somebody in the chat could probably help me out with it. And we'll figure that out as we go. So,
So,
yeah.
All right. Well, since I can't, most of my spells involve being relatively close. Therefore, I'm just going to electric arc the humorous one.
Okay. That is the one you can see.
It's a yeah, and then it's a DC 17, and I guess it does 2 of them. So sure, I'll go for lovely too.
Okay, sure. Yep. You have a pretty good sense. I think there's enough light in here that you can likely tell where those 2 are. Okay, so they each owe you reflex saves here.
Yes, please.
All right, here that comes. And here that comes. So 22 for the humorous kobold warrior and a 26.
Wow.
Lovely one.
Well,
They're
one of
very-
them almost critically succeeded,
Mhm.
but they both just. Let's see.
Okay.
click
regular
damage.
success rate.
And it's just
Yep.
frozen.
It did
There we
the
go.
thing.
6
Okay.
points, so
So,
3 points
it
to
has-
each of them. Yep.
Yeah, 3 points of damage to each. Not bad, not bad. It's a good way to get started. All right. Destry Ross, you are up next.
Yes. Cool. So, I now have surprise attack, which makes
Mhm.
any foe that hasn't acted yet flat-footed
Ooh.
Yes.
to me. What does that mean?
Sure, that means that they'll have a -2 penalty to their armor class.
Cool.
And if you hit them with an attack, you'll do your sneak attack damage to them as well.
Love it. All right. I'm gonna draw my rapier.
Excellent. I would
Uh,
assume you'd probably have it in your hand already
Yeah.
when combat starts. Yep.
Cool. And the closest kobold to me is where? Sorry,
Sure.
it's dark for me. I'm a human.
It is. Yeah. You think that there, by what Gringo shared, you think that if you were to go north a little bit and then east a little ways, you would see them. So you could kind of adjust your walking path
it.
as you go here.
Amazing. All right,
And
so
15,
that
20, 25 feet would get you just shy of that dark kobold warrior that's there, like 2 squares away. So
cool.
you'd probably have to double move if you wanted to get right up in its grill.
Yeah, I'll double move and then attack it with my rapier.
Excellent. Stab away.
Cool.
He wasn't
Boom.
expecting the destry.
No one expects the destry. An unnatural 20.
Okay, at 20, will strike your target, so you can go ahead and roll
Oh.
damage, including sneak attack damage.
Hell
Love
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Damage. Well,
3. Okay.
Fun.
Yep.
Great job, Destry. You're very good at everything.
Sure. And then you can roll a d6 for your sneak attack damage as well.
Love it. All right, I'm just gonna roll that. Wait, yeah.
Boom.
7 total
7.
damage, please.
Okay.
I
7
just
total
realized we
points
should have
damage.
combat music. Hold, please.
Oh. Yeah, I'd have not.
Well, you can keep going, but I'll
Okay.
fix it.
Okay, great.
Let's do...
Yeah. So you stab your rapier into this kobold. It roars back in pain, but then it stays on its feet, so it's not quite down yet.
Yeah.
All right. The wonderful kobold trap master that's over here, just at the base of the stairs, is going to start messing with something and set it what appears to be right on the center part of the stairs there. It looks like he's setting something up. And I'll draw a little square for where that's going to be. Right about here, that appears. All right. And that is that character's turn as he quickly assembles a trap. Benji, you are up next. What do you want to do?
So I would like to do a couple things. One actually is just a general question. If I were to slap the lever of the trap to deactivate, can I? Is that like a free action? Sort of like a interact with an object kind of thing?
That'd be more like a one action to
Okay.
do because you're
Cool.
But
No problem.
Fumbus, I would say if you quick like free action asked Fumbus, what need to go on here?
Yeah.
He would probably say, well, let me study that trap. Just make double sure that let's see. If you wanted to make sure it didn't go off again, you would need to turn it off all the way. Yeah.
I will happily spend an action on that just to make sure that one of us doesn't get run through for a ludicrous amount of damage.
Yeah.
So action to just like knock that thing into off position, and then I will double stride, I guess, to get myself closer to the mix.
Excellent.
Let's see.
All right.
My movement is 15, 25, 15.
It's a math game, everyone.
Yeah. I think Benji, has a speed of 20 feet as a
20
dwarf.
feet? Okay.
Yep.
So 15,
Go back
30,
a little
so
bit.
that bring me to about there, I think is 40. It's 15,
Totally. All right.
25, 35. The 40 would bring me there. But yeah, cool.
All right. So that is going to now be Fumbus's turn. Fumbus, it's your time to shine.
All right, Grimmy, let's go. I will finish preparing. So I would like to use the skunk bomb if possible. I can see what I read on here, or if you want, I can switch over to the mud bomb.
Let me just, you can just read for me what's going on there.
Okay, so it says here that it does the lesser skunk bomb deals 1d4 poison damage and 1 poison splash damage. DC 42 is 15. But it also says here that creatures see, skunk bombs are made from the concentrated odors of monsters and nasty stuff. Any creature hit by the bomb or in the splash area attempt a 42 saving throw with a DC based on the bomb's type. Creatures in the splash area treat the result and of their saving throws as one step further. And it looks like if they're success, they're sickened. Failure, they're sickened 1 and slowed 1 with sickened, and critical failure, they are blinded for 1 round, sickened 2, and slowed with while sickened 1.
Yeah. It's pretty disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. It's a disgusting ball of stuff. But yeah.
So that is what I will run in there. Let's run in there until we can get a good sight of everybody. So that was 5, 10, 15. I still don't see anyone, so I'm going to keep running, knowing that he said that the trap has been disarmed.
Yep.
I will run right to that spot, and I guess I will use another stride to get a little bit closer. How far can I throw these?
Usually, these ones have a bombs tend to have a range of 20 feet.
Yes, that's what I thought I saw.
For bombers, yeah.
Okay, so there's 1 here, 2 here, and it's and what is the radius of the splash? What would that be?
Sure, it'd just be all of the adjacent squares. So it'd be 1 square from there. Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you threw it at the Dark Kobold Warrior, you would subject Destry to the effects. Though you're a bomber, so you should be able to contain it to one space.
Okay, but there's no way to get more than 1 creature, it looks like.
Not with the current configuration, no.
Okay. So you know what? I will hold off on that then, and then I will just, instead of whipping that out, I do want to use my skunk when I see them all group. I'll use another bomb. I'm gonna go into my good old explodey ones, the alchemist fire. And so I will use another stride to get up right behind Dustry there, and I'm gonna try to hit the one, because Dustry has that one handled, the one way in the back, the humorous one. I don't like the way he's laughing.
Yeah,
that's 30 feet. Oh, I guess we'll have to be. I guess we'll have to be the wonderful one then.
Either one.
Oh, I could reach for. Okay, yeah, I want to get that one. I don't like the look on his face. What is he smiling for? And I'll go ahead and now, since technically I don't know how to refresh it, it's not allowing me to use the alchemist fire, because I could use one of my quick alchemy to.
To put that together.
Yeah.
Yep. 1 sec. We'll throw that into your inventory there. Let's see. Fire. That is a great question, and I apologize. That's one of my not knowing how it goes kinds of things. So, let's do it this way. Let's put this in your inventory and have you equip it. And let's try that.
Awesome.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Nice.
Sorry.
All right. So a 27 on an Alchemist Fire definitely critically strikes the humorous Kobold Warrior in the back of the room. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
See a bunch of numbers.
Yeah, bunch of numbers indeed. All right. So it is going to take 5 points of direct fire damage from getting hit. And it's going to take, 1 point of splash fire damage, which is for a total of 6. And this kobold had 5 hit points left. He is immolated instantly. And persistent fire means that he continues burning even as he collapses to the ground in a series of deadpan jokes that he makes as he goes down as well. Yeah.
Like, your jokes are lame, you're not funny, bombs away! Just explodes on him. Like, you like that?
Yeah.
My turn with that.
Amazing. Well, he was gonna go next. He's gone at this point. So, Jarvis, it is your turn to shine. What would you like to do?
That was such a loud noise as it transitioned to me being in control for the turn.
Yes, it scared the shit out of me.
Crap out of
Sorry,
me too.
yeah.
No, it's totally okay. I think I'm going to first come around the block, I guess as it were.
Yep.
And then just so I have my own reference, I can only move so many
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, you're an elf. You'd usually have a speed of
feet,
30
yeah.
feet. So you could go one more square if you wanted to.
I think I will.
Mhm.
And it looks like this dark kobold warrior. So I guess I could use another action to
Mhm.
move up again.
Yep, totally.
So I'll move like 20 more feet and then have my own spear out,
Yeah,
ready to go to strike this kobold down.
yeah. Now, remind me, do you have a regular spear or a long spear?
I have a long spear.
You have a long spear. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could even be one square backed away from that creature when you attack, because your long spear has reach, so you don't actually have to be adjacent to it. Yeah, you could put yourself somewhere like that.
Perfect.
Yep.
So then I would like to then use, I guess that would be my third action then, right? To do an attack.
That's right. Go right ahead.
Well, I tried.
You did. You did. Unfortunately, a 9 is not enough to hit. He ducks right out of the way of your strike, and will come up on Rydrick's turn.
All right. Last to the fray. It's okay. I'm going to run up here, see what's going on. Okay. Wait, how do I move the screen? There we go. Okay. And then I'll just run up a little bit more. So that's 25, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to take the dark one and the dark kobold warrior and cast electric arc. Oh, reliable.
Old, reliable. Okay. There are 2 kobolds within 20 or 30 feet of each other there. So you're going to get dark and wonderful.
Great.
For your 2?
Spells, arc. Where are you? There you are.
All right. Electric arc. I owe you reflex saves here. 1 and 2. Ooh, failure by 6. Did that other one come up? Looks like not. Here we go.
Oop.
Ooh, success by 0 meets beats.
Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So he'll take half, but the Dark Kobold Warrior will take the full damage. 5 points of damage. All right. That is enough to crisp the Dark Kobold Warrior. Falls to the ground terribly. And the wonderful Kobold Trapmaster will take 2 points of damage, half damage. All right. With that, the lovely Kobold Warrior, depending on the eye of the beholder, perhaps, hops straight forward, challenging Jarvis as he runs up, and is going to stab at you with the spear that he has in hand. Jarvis,
There is no need for that.
there's every need. As he attacks, but a 12. Alas, we'll miss.
Not quite that lovely, I would say.
All right, and then with his final action is going to pull off something called a hurried retreat, which is special to kobold. And he can nope right on out about 30 feet back, and so you can see him retreat to the top of the stairs there.
That's okay. I can still see him.
All right, and Ellen, sorry about the noise effect. That's a new thing for me too. Figuring out.
Let's see. I would like to. Why is it not letting me move? Thank you.
It doesn't like
okay.
to let you move through walls.
So we've got 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
I'm going to look down at that. Actually, do I need to move? Is he? If I. No, I think I do have to move to be able to have them be within range. That's fine. I'm going to pull out my little scroll that I found in the last room.
Oh,
and I'm
sure.
just gonna go. Oh no! And I'm gonna send 2 magic missiles at the one that is running away.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So this is where you moved to position yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just want to be within range, basically, of 30 feet from this guy. So I guess I could technically be here and still be within 30 feet. But why not? I'll go there.
Okay. Let's see here. Magic missile. All right.
I believe it's 1d4 plus 1, right?
It is a 1d4 plus 1 for
So-
each of them. Yeah.
So that's
What is the
gonna
range?
be 2.
Actually, the range on magic missile is actually not 30 feet, but 120 feet.
Oh, fuck. I'm not moving then. I'm not
You're not
moving,
actually-
and I am going to send 3 of those. So
Okay.
that's going to be 2, 4,
6, 8.
we
7 points of
appreciate-
damage.
It's Jason.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Jason.
Is Jason.
Okay. Get that out, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. All right, 4 points of damage. Each of those 3 magic bolts slams home, and the kobold, the lovely face that it has, stays standing. It does not fall down to the ground.
I tried.
All right, you did well. All right, Destry, it is your turn next.
Wait, it says he only takes 4 damage. He should have taken 7.
Where did you get 7?
Because it's plus 1 as well. It's not just the d4.
Oh, that's right. 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, that makes more sense now. All
Yes.
right. Yeah. So with that,
Oh,
Yeah.
Katie.
it is
Just
no
wanna
longer
make
lovely.
sure.
It is a dead. Nope, that's good. That's fine. Yeah. I just reading what's on the chat, and that's lazy of me as a GM. So, he is no longer lovely. He is dead.
And I
And
will soon have wine made from his brains.
That
Yeah.
is so uncomfortable.
yeah,
Lying
All right.
there dead on the floor.
Destry,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Yeah. Do I have enough room to move to the wonderful cobalt to stab it with my rapier?
Sure. If you wanted to, you could go that way and then that way, and that would be 2 move actions. But because Jarvis has a reach weapon equipped, you would be in what's called a flanking position with this wonderful kobold, which would put it flat-footed to this strike that you're about to make. So it'll take 2 actions to get there and 1 to strike. But if you
Cool.
hit, you'll get sneak attack damage when you hit it.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack.
Oh my. Okay. 27, because you're in flanking with Jarvis, there is a critical success on your hit. So you will do
Baby.
Wow.
Cool.
double weapon damage and double sneak attack damage to
right.
it. Yeah.
We
Okay.
critting today.
That's what it looks like.
Mhm.
And then do I press double on that?
I'll press double on that.
Okay, cool, cool,
For
cool.
me taking damage. Yep.
All right, and then I'll roll another d6 just to
Yeah.
do the sneak attack damage.
All right. Another 4. Okay. Take
Cool.
8 points of damage from that. Nicely done.
Mhm.
Okay. And that would be your turn. It is up next here. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of being surrounded, but it's going to spending an action to draw out a short sword that it has, and it is going to strike at Destry with that short sword. Let's see how this goes. Ooh.
Ooh,
no.
ouchie, but ouchie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Takes it and dishes it right back.
All right.
Oh,
Nice
boy.
damage. 8 points of damage.
It's okay. 2 of us have battle medicine now.
It's true.
And then it is also going to use the hurried retreat action, and it's going to 5 foot. Let's see, it's going to go more than that though. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, it's going to start moving its way down the stairs. So just as a heads up, in second edition, stairs are always considered difficult terrain. So it'll take two squares of movement to go through them rather than just one. We've been fine so far to this point to do that, but just as a heads up. So he is somewhat, looks like he's trying to head down the stairs again. Next up is Benji. Benji, what are you going to do?
Gotta run like the slowest wind. I think I might just use the 3 movements here. 10. 20.
25.
20 again.
Yeah.
Come here, you little bastard. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take 2. Oh no, I'm gonna 5. Can I get past him?
You
Or can I
probably don't have
smash into him? Maybe like sort of like a grapple tackle kind of a thing.
Yeah. I love the idea of that. Why don't you make an athletics check for me?
I can do this.
Yeah. Omar, I'm seeing a question here. Do we get opportunity attacks or no? The answer is no, except for Benji because he is a fighter and basically.
We're getting a raid.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, friends.
Welcome. Yeah. Opportunity attacks are much more limited in second edition, which means that it really frees up a lot more movement on the battlefield. So a little less to worry about there. All right, Benji, you rolled an athletics of 18, and I'm just gonna check and think about that real quick because it feels like you're trying to trip him to knock him down to the ground.
Yeah,
from
sort of people's elbow, like
jump.
you know.
Yeah.
In fact, I would go so far as to say that I am willing to take damage to do damage. So if I can smash him into the wall and do damage to myself in the process, I am happy to do that if he also takes damage.
Sure. Okay.
Again, we have 2 healers. So
Yeah.
we can heal both of you simultaneously afterwards.
And I figured out how to level myself up. So instead of 23 HP, I now have 36. So I feel very free to sort of spend HP to take HP, you know?
Beefy.
There's so many.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
So
right?
I'll say,
Big boy.
yeah, that what you're doing there is you're just basically doing a running, diving tackle to slam this critter into the wall.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. You are going to hit them, and let's have you roll. Let's just say maybe you're leading with your shield, right? When you're doing this, why don't you roll regular shield damage, and then let's see. You're going to land prone on the stairs next to him and take 5 points of falling damage as you hit the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Happily take that damage, and I will roll shield boss damage.
Yep. Okay.
5.
5.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. No, straight up. Damage is damage. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you move 1 square closer to the wonderful Kobold Trapmaster, and we'll apply the prone condition to you. Here, let me see if I can find that. Doop. There we go. All right. So, all right. Next up, after Benji is Fumbus. Fumbus, what would you like to do?
All right. Let's see here. What can we do? So Fumbus is gonna, I only have a limited amount of bombs. I'm not gonna waste it on this guy. So I'm just gonna use the stride action a couple of times and see how much I can go. I can go, 5, 10, 15, honey.
Okay, right there. Sorry, I'm just gonna back you up a square.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I will say, let's see, you might not have been in there when you saw this. The wonderful Kobold Trapmaster actually put a trap right on that red square that is there. And let's see. Can you attempt for me a basic reflex save as you step through that square?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Reflex.
So
There it is.
Yeah.
And oh, thank goodness.
Okay. All right. 22. It's not bad. All right. So you are going to take half damage from this trap as it goes off, and gets you for 2 points of damage. Hooray!
Ah, crap! Ow!
So
Why
glad I
didn't you
stopped
tell me?
everything for that. Yeah.
Why don't I tell me there was a trap here? What the hell? We continue running down.
You may complete your movement at that point.
Okay. Do we 30 or 25 feet of movement? I'm trying to find it. I just want to make sure I don't go over.
It's up at the top underneath your hero points if you're looking at your character sheet at least.
Up at the top. Hero point character. Oh, yeah, 25. Yep, I was right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll try it again. Can I go over this body? Is that
Oh, sure. Here, I'll just get that out.
Oh, okay.
Wait, save some for me.
They're still there. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
And I guess there's no way I'm going to be able to like get within. Oh, I don't have my weapon out, so I'll just get that close and just use my final action to whip out my dog slice. Actually, no, I got this finely crafted sword. I'll whip out the sword and prepare to stab at him on the next turn.
Gotcha. Okay, if you can get to him. All right. Jarvis, you are up next. What would you like to do?
I am next. I think the best thing that we could do right now is join the large gaggle of companions, and also like off space this last kobold with like my spear, as everyone is trying to like beat this thing down before it gets to the bottom of the stage.
Sure. One challenge of moving there is that's where Fumbus is, as far as I can see.
Correct.
Okay. So occupying same square is generally not something that you could do. But if you'd like, we could have Fumbus shift to another nearby square to kind of represent maybe Jarvis being like, I can get him from range.
Yeah, like I can totally like throw my spear down, like jab my spear down above Benji's head as he's a dwarf.
Just stand on me. It's fine. I'm lying on the ground. You weigh like 3 pounds. It'll be fine.
So I move, and then I kind of get to where I didn't really see what was going on before, but now I'm kind of like, oh, really? Lying down, are we? Is this? Let me show you how it's done. And I try to land a hit. I don't know if a 12 is going to hit.
You do it.
Unfortunately, a 12 is not sufficient to strike your target.
Not even when they're prone. That's unfortunate.
What? Yeah. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, I should give him the prone condition as well from falling down. All right. No.
What does prone do in Pathfinder? Because I know like it gives advantage in 5e, but what is it?
Sure. Yeah. So prone is a condition, and when you are prone, you're flat-footed, so you are easier for other people to hit.
Okay.
But you also take a penalty to attack rolls while you're flat on the ground.
Okay.
The only move actions you can take are to crawl or to stand.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
While you're prone, though, like you could also voluntarily go prone and use the take cover action. Even if you don't have an object to get behind, and that would give you a bonus to your armor class against ranged attacks. So you don't automatically get that. You have to kind of like hunker down to take cover from enemy fire. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Can always be conditioning. It's a good way to do it. So unfortunately, 12 is still not sufficient to strike this enemy.
That is super unfortunate. I still have, I think, one more strike available, and I know I feel like this kobold is not long for this world.
Not very, but
so I'll try to hit it again, and I don't know. Is it possible to kind of use that last like 10 feet of movement to step out of the way again, so somebody else could potentially get to the stairs?
Yeah, you took one move action to get close. You took an attack action to strike. You have one action remaining. You could step away out of the ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Someone else, just please end this. I need to get back to my studies.
Sure. The occult librarian, always worried about his books. Totally. All right, Rydrick, you are up next. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna run up and see what I can do over here. 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I move slightly up.
Yep.
So between me and the kobold is Destry and Benji.
Yeah.
If I electric arc, are they going to be hit by that?
No, because electric arc does not require an attack roll. It just happens.
Great. I was just gonna. Okay. Nobody move. I'm taking care of it. So, electric arc.
All right, I make a basic reflex save against this. I fail by 2.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And roll damage for me there. I'll take that full damage. He's very hurt at this point. Very likely to be ended by one of the next characters to act. But it is he's not down yet. Elenwy, you are it's the top of the new round.
Yeah,
wake
every
and ready.
time.
Wake everybody up. Right. Let me turn that off just a second here. Please go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first things first, I'm going to scamper, I don't know, here-ish. Feels
Okay,
good.
yep.
Can I
The
see
movement
it there? Can I see it? Yes, I can. I'm within.
Yes.
I can see.
It's got
Yeah,
some-
okay.
Yeah, it's got some cover from you, but you can see it. Yep.
Okay. And if I moved a little bit over, like, if I instead of going, no. If I like went there, would it still have cover?
No, it would not. I'm not sure you have quite the movement to get there, though, is the only thing. Yeah, you could go here, though, like right behind Destry, and it wouldn't have, or just to the left.
Perfect.
And,
So
Yep.
I'm going to pull my staff out, and I am going to use Hand of the Apprentice. It's telling me I don't have the focus points for it, but I do.
oh, you should, yeah.
How do I?
Sure.
maybe-
On your spell casting, right above the focus, where it says focus pool, there's a little empty circle there. Just click on that.
Okay. Nope. I lost it.
Nope.
Wait, where?
Sure. Are you on your spell casting tab of your character sheet?
Yeah.
Yep. Right above Hand of the Apprentice.
Oh,
it
I
says-
did it. Okay.
There it is.
Cool.
Yep.
Still telling me
Yeah.
I don't have enough focus points, even though I did it.
Yeah. It's
Hello.
all right.
1 out of 1. Yes. Great.
Yep.
Click.
So that's okay. Now in the chat, go ahead and click that attack button, and we'll figure out and make sure it's
Okay.
rolling the right numbers for you.
And it should add 7 to that.
Okay. Well, it didn't.
It's
But a
19.
It's
a 19
invalid.
Invalid. Yeah, we got to figure that out. But a 19 is enough to hit. If you want to go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Let's
Staff
see if it
damage.
does it right this time.
Yep.
10.
Okay.
Damn.
Dang.
That should do it.
No, I don't take 10 damage. No. Wait. What? No.
Dead. She's dead.
I just throw it and it like boomerangs back and goes through my
Yeah.
skull.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
So that should probably only deal a D4 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is
7.
intelligence. So plus
Oh.
4 instead of plus
Oh,
7.
I
Not
see.
sure where
I
that
was
extra 3
thinking-
is coming from, but
Okay.
yeah. But
right, so-
even with a 3 on the die plus 4 is 7, that is enough to defeat this final kobold here on the stairs, and it slumps
Yay!
down, tongue out. Yeah,
We
defeated.
did it!
Successful party. All right.
Woo! Now that everyone's dead, I got hurt. Can anyone help with my hurt? Please.
Yes, I can. I'm very good at that now.
Oh
Uh,
boy! Please don't take any of my various viscera as you heal me, please.
Well-
I'm kind of squeamish about that.
If you, I was gonna say I could stomp while I heal, but okay, I'll heal you first, and then I'll go stomp the brains. So I'm gonna
I feel really guilty about introducing you to the brain stomping thing. That was really just for undead. It's not really for everything else.
Yeah, please do not stomp my brains. I
won't
enjoy
stomp
having
no,
my
I won't
brains.
stomp your brains. I won't stomp your brains at all. It's fine. Okay, so quickly, I have all of this new stuff. I've got the medicine dedication. I got the battle medicine. What do I roll?
Sure, you can make a medicine check to treat wounds. It takes 10 minutes outside of combat to do. You usually want to save battle medicine for in the middle of a combat when it's happening, so that you can just like slap the band-aid on somebody to heal them. And then they're immune to you doing that to them again for 24 hours, or to the next adventuring day.
I got an
So
18.
18, yeah. So 18 is a success. You'd heal 2d8 hit points for Destry.
And does that count the more HP based on the medicine result?
Not quite, because to hit a DC 20 medicine check, you'd actually have to be you'd have to have the expert training in medicine.
It says you become an expert in medicine. So I am an expert.
Well, there you go.
When you succeed, they regain an additional, here it is, an additional 5 HP.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Great. Wow. So here's what you'd need to do. You would need to, and we can just let's just pretend that didn't happen yet for that roll, just for a sec. You would need to declare, hey GM, I want to try a DC 20 medicine check so that I can heal even more hit points to this injured character.
Yes.
When I do this. Yep.
I would like to do that thing.
All right. So you're trying to hit DC 20, and if you succeed at that,
boom,
as you have, you'll restore 2d8 plus 15 hit points.
Whoa! That's quite a lot of healing.
That was egregious. You don't doing the most here.
That's gonna be 12 plus 15.
All right, full health.
27 HP. Damn.
Yeah. Destry, do you have 27 hit points total? Sorry, just wondering what Destry's total number of hit points are. 24 total.
Yeah. So
you feel like you're in perfect health.
And then I go and I stomp.
I feel great.
And I go collect my little jars of brain liquids.
All right. Is anyone else wounded and would like to take care of their injuries here at this time?
It tells me that I'm wounded, but I just need to heal. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep. Yeah, you accidentally wounded yourself.
Yes, I did do that. Yes.
From button clicking. Yeah.
I got a couple of scratches, but it's just, if I have to quantify it, like 2 HP worth of damage, so I'm pretty good.
I think I gave myself a bloody nose when I hit that guy, but I feel fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you really suck it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of nose, Benji, come here for a second. I want to walk on up to Benji, take out my skunk bomb and untwist it and go, take a whiff out of this. Gets you right there, grows some hair on it, don't you think so?
I have a full beard already.
Even more.
Where else am I gonna? Oh my god! What the?
And you heal for 10 damage.
Yeah, that's good. How about you hang on to this since you're always at the front, and if you see some baddies or something like that, you just throw all that shit right in their face. They'll go reeling.
This is one of the most horrifying contraptions I think I've ever held in my life. I would be honored to throw this at somebody.
I knew you would. And I would like to give the bomb to Benji.
Yeah.
What a sign of friendship.
Damn.
Let's make that happen between your let's see, we'll have to see, we didn't find the skunk bomb here in the search yet for foundries, so we're just going to create an entry in Benji's inventory that says skunk bomb.
Oh, so sorry that was being difficult.
All right.
I did not realize.
No, it's all good. All good. We'll provide some more information on that. Just remembering that you have it, and yeah, you're making a melee, basically making an attack roll that uses dexterity instead of strength when you throw it. So because it's a ranged weapon. So what we could do is just let's just put in a dart and to your inventory, and you can try equipping that and throwing it when you want to throw the bomb. Sound good?
Sounds good. Not my forte, but we'll see how we do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're a fighter. You're pretty good at weapons tossing, even if
true.
it's not your thing. Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. All right. And so with that, you kind of get a sense Elenwy is collecting her humors and into the vials so that she's interested in. As you go through each of the bodies, you see that that one of them, the lovely kobold warrior, had a simple copper chain around its neck, and on that there's a cracked piece of something that looks like a big eggshell piece. It's like this eggshell is maybe like 3 inches across on it. And you had to, if you know, your wizard brain quick does the math, and you would think that this would have to come from an egg that's like 2 feet wide if it was going to be from
That
there.
is far too large.
So, with that, you see to this east here, there's a spiral staircase that descends deeper down underneath the town. Who knows what might lie below there? At this point, you've been adventuring for a while. It's been a day for everybody. The question is, does the party want to return to town, go back up, talk to Tamley and explain, look, there's a lot more going on here than we were ready for? Or you press on, ready to go?
I say we head back to town. That eggshell is not something I think we're ready to deal with.
Yeah, that eggshell is definitely above our current pay grade.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree.
I can only make so many bombs, and like I just randomly grabbed some stuff for those last 2. I ain't got no more left.
I think between the stuff that we gotta sell, probably some kind of renegotiation of our contract, because this is no longer a simple clear out some schmutz from the bottom of the wherever the basement. It's probably worth us going back up to town. I'm gonna put it to the group, but I kind of want to reset the trap in this room after we leave it, just so that if somebody else comes back through, there's a decent chance that they kill themselves in the process, and then maybe wedge the door shut.
Okay.
Don't forget about the trap, though. Everyone's
Yeah.
just saying.
Oh yeah, and for sure we got to make sure that we come back through
Okay.
and turn it off.
Keep it sharp.
Yeah.
We're gonna accidentally trap ourselves when we come back in through here. 'cause
Yeah,
we've
no.
forgotten.
I will make
I
sure
will
I
not.
turn it off when we're coming back through tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah. The next day. All right. And so with that, the party goes back out. They wedge the door to this room shut behind them as they reactivate the trap there. And you can even hear it like click, 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 clicking as more spears line up to be launched out of the wall. You go back up top. You wind your way back past the coin or the altar that had all the coins. You go past the cage with the gear where you met your first party of kobolds. Past those, past the ancient crypt with the skeletons and the zombies. Past the spider webs. Climb back up the cliff and then go past all the dead rat bodies. Back out the front door. It's maybe been 4 or 5 hours that you've been down here so far, between all the breaks you've taken between things, and you walk back out. It's getting to be later in the afternoon, almost evening, and you go into the fishery and you find Tamley there, and she looks up and says, "Oh," with great expectation, welcome back. Did you figure it out? What's going on down there?"
You have the worst infestation of everything under the fucking sun I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah, did you know that you have puzzles down there? Just
Multiple
like
temples.
multiple.
Lots of shrines. So
So
many
much.
shrines.
Giant spiders.
Rats, kobolds,
Kobolds. Lots and lots of kobolds.
the shell of an egg
Something
that's
from
gonna
a
be
very
like
large
this
egg.
big.
At least
Oh, there was that little
a-
thing of water that
a huge
Fumbus
omelet.
drank that made Fumbus very sick.
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah, and there was that nasty spider.
Spiders? What? My basement is only like 30 feet by 60 feet. How much could you find down there?
Oh, honey.
When's the last time you gave your basement a good once over? There's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty big hole. I don't know how you would miss that, but
It's like an
Well,
entire
you know,
ecosystem down there.
I saw the hole. I haven't been in the hole. I mean, it's there. That's why I'm hiring all of you. But wow,
You
it goes
saw
that
the
far
hole
down.
and you just thought, I'm not gonna look. Okay, well,
Honestly,
didn't think maybe
No.
there's some hidden puzzles and temples in that hole?
Truthfully, it's
maybe
probably a
some
good idea
gods.
that you didn't go down there because you probably would have died horribly.
I'm
Yes.
sure I
for the
would.
best.
Yeah, it is for the best. Well, I'm very sorry to all of you for your troubles, and this does sound like more than I initially signed you up for. Let's do this. Why don't you find a place here in town to get some good rest, and I'll have something ready for you when you get back here in the morning. If you plan to go back down in again tomorrow, it sounds like you haven't uncovered exactly what might be taking all of my fish, unfortunately. Which is a little bit of a blow to my business, but I'm making do with the storage I have up here for now.
I mean, more money.
Right
can
now, the culprits we have are several different gods, kobolds,
Oh,
water, and maybe a
Okay.
spider.
okay.
Could be any of them, really. Or none of
I-
them.
yeah. I would be very worried for all of us if the gods took a direct interest in my.
bad. Yeah, that would definitely be bad.
GM, can I make a nature check?
Absolutely, yeah.
Ooh.
Never mind.
No, what were you thinking about?
Use a hero point, Zaki, for the love of God.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck it.
think
It's end of
I-
the session.
Yeah, hero point.
You can
Hero
have
point.
one of my hero points.
Everybody's got one. Alex,
Yeah.
you've got an extra one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just wanted to add that in my experience going through my different researches, kobolds are quite fond of dragons,
Hmm.
and it just came to me that maybe that eggshell piece from an egg at least 2 feet wide could perchance maybe be from something of such sorts, like a baby dragon, and that could be eating all the fish.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
I,
If you don't mind, I'm just going to go while you rest before you go back down. I'm just going to go get the town guard and make sure they stand at the entrance to my basement overnight. Because a dragon emerging would be a big problem for all of us here.
It would just be a baby, but nonetheless.
Still,
Are there any updates you might want to make to possibly your business owner's insurance at this time as well? Maybe
That's a good
might
point.
contemplate.
Yeah,
it.
that's advice I would take if I were you.
Yeah.
Jarvis had a
Also-
pretty interesting idea. I mean, this is a temple, it seems like, down here to a god of fortune, and I mean, like gold and all that stuff. What if there really is some type of dragon down there?
Dragons do also canonically like gold.
They
They are
do.
hoarders.
Golden
They can
fish.
make great demand sometimes too. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. My insurance does not cover dragon. Nobody's gonna cover that in this town. I can check with the policy, but the Abadar.
you'll be on the
terrible.
phone with them for a very long time.
Yeah.
Be on hold for hours.
Your premiums will be outrageous.
It would be. They would not be worth it. Yeah, I
You're
would.
gonna have
I
to
would be
speak to a
better off
manager, and then
starting-
another manager, and then another manager, and then another
Exactly.
manager.
Exactly. All right. Well, I will take that under advisement. So here's here's what I can do for you tonight, and you can decide later which of these you would like. Would you rather I give you some additional money on the front end here to go back down tomorrow, maybe help you purchase supplies, or I have a friend who could work overnight and brew up some healing potions for you all to be ready for you in the morning if you'd rather that instead. They owe me a favor, but they will still need the money for supplies.
I think that's the better option if you ask me. I'd rather be more ready to heal ourselves than
But Jarvis, we can both heal.
a little
Yeah, but I
bit.
don't want to depend on the elf. Can I just have the potion for me? You know.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
coarse even for my taste, but I respect it.
That's fine.
But she eats the rat. She eats brains. I don't know what she's
didn't eat
going.
rat.
I mean, you
I
make a
am
good point.
also an elf.
That.
Thank you very much, and I do not eat any of these things.
I don't eat the brains either. I'm gonna.
I don't sip on brain juice.
I
Well,
feel
that's
bad
good
for
for
you.
you. I'm
Just
proud of
good.
you. Thank you for that.
Right, Drake, listen, don't yuck on anybody else's yum. You know, I approve your stompy blowy. I mean, like, I drank some shit water before, and look what happened to me.
I'm going to infuse this into a weapon at some point when I figure out how to do that.
Hey,
No.
what are the odds that somebody here in town can also maybe help us with improving our arms and armor to kind of fortify us for a potential fight against a literal dragon?
Certainly.
Everyone's
To
a
save
Baby. It's a
the town.
baby.
Hey,
The
listen,
little one.
I
quick
don't
sidebar.
prefer
Could you-
calling it a baby dragon. Something in my soul feels bad knowing that we have to fight a baby. So I think just calling it a dragon.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
if
hey,
we
hey,
relocate
Dragon,
it?
Wait it.
Quick
Dragons are quite intelligent.
huddle. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna milk it for all it's worth. There's a dragon. Don't say anything about it being a baby. We're trying to save the town.
Right.
Fair
right.
enough. Well,
Okay, everyone understand? All right, we're good. We're on the same page.
What if we relocate it?
It's a dragon.
But a baby. Okay, well.
Well, is there any way I can get me a crossbow or something like that? Because if we're gonna be fighting dragons, I need something more rangy because I can't keep stabbing stuff, especially when I'm already throwing bombs. Like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. A crossbow or a hand crossbow or something like that would be a great item for you. There are a number of stores in Otari, this town. There's Blades for Glades, which is
Blades for Glades.
Blades for Glades, which is the weapon seller here. There's Rin's Wonders, WRINS Wonders, that sells adventuring gear and magic items, and might even know how to, if you have enough money, either transfer a magic item rune to one of your weapons. I think you've got at least one of those in the party. Or if you wanted to pool all of your money together, you could buy a rune outright. That's usually 35 gold pieces. So I'll have to do some careful
Can
math.
I
on
trade brains?
You do a little bit of a walk through in your brain of what's here in town. You can't think of anybody who's buying brains here in town.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It's worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. Yeah.
Is it possible to sell some of this poison holy water that I found out there to one of these apothecaries or something like that? I do have one vial of it just to.
Sure. You could go there in town to the Dawnflower Library, which is a library that is also a temple dedicated to Saren Ray, goddess of the sun and redemption. You could see if anyone was there trying to help you figure that out. Yeah.
So my goal is to get me a crossbow and sell this holy water.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
But with that, why don't we put a pause on that here for tonight, and maybe in the in-between times, as we figure out when our next gathering is going to be, I'll send each of you a message, and we'll figure out what does your character do in town that night before they rest, and then the next day morning they pick up anything they've ordered or whatever they're looking for there, and who they encountered in town on the way, and then at the start of our next stream, you can describe that to our dear viewers and listeners who are here this evening. And
Awesome.
hopefully next time as well.
That sounds amazing.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yay.
For
Yay.
those of us who aren't in the top row, where can we find you?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I'll start off. I am Omar, aka the Tail Weaver. You can find me at places such as here on AP on Tuesdays during Mitra, or Sundays doing Descent into the Void over at A Tale of D20s, where we are also a TTRPG. We have our Descent to the Void campaign 2, which is going on, and a lot of the people who are in this chat actually, most of you in the chat are in that game.
Sorry,
as well-
Alex.
I think such an Alex. And Mondays we have Radiant Citadel. Travis was running that, and Wednesdays Zeki runs the amazing show Storyboard, as well as our new show. Well, actually, it's our old show that we rebranded, At the Table, where we interview people in digital content creators on how they do what they do. And you can catch all that at A Tale of D20, twitch.tv/A Tale of D20s.
Nice. Awesome.
Alex, Rachel, Jason.
Yeah. Go ahead, guys.
You can find me at thealexeamon.com, on Instagram and on Twitter at thealexeamon.
Nice. Yeah.
Please locate me on the tubes under the handle I am Rachel Quirky. And if you would be so kind, give me a follow over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/I am Rachel Quirky. I play cozy games. I watch wrestling. Do you want company in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Wednesdays? I got you. We get chatting. We have a good time there. Come hang out. Thank you. Thank you, Jason, for leading us through more Kobold
Yes.
madness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, happy to. My name's Jason. You can find me on Twitter at What Do You Do Pods. I try and help the Paizoverse word get out there for everybody to hear and see and enjoy. So it's a great chance for me to do that. I also provide, I haven't mentioned this before, and they reminded me that I should say it as well. I'm the recap voiceover guy at the start of the Bestow Curse podcast,
Very
recalling
cool.
what's happened on
Awesome.
That's awesome.
the previous one. So I'm not in the show itself, but you can hear me for about 20 seconds at the beginning of every episode. So that's very fun
Very
for me.
cool.
That's wicked.
Yeah. So Bestow Curse is a 2nd edition podcast playing the adventure path Curse of the Crimson Throne, which is a classic Pathfinder adventure path based in the city of Corvosa, and uncovering the mysteries in that place when a tragedy happens to kick everything off, as so many adventure paths do. So I definitely recommend
Cool.
checking that out. Yeah.
And then coming up this week, there will be a schedule posted tomorrow, but Tuesday, Mitra is back, baby.
Woo!
Wednesday, so Mitra's back at 7 p.m. Wednesday at 8 p.m., we will be playing through The Black Ballad, Chapter 1, which is a super awesome new TTRPG adventure book that is written by some really fantastic people. One of the creators, Pat Edwards, will be running us through it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have some amazing guests on that as well, which you'll see in the tweet when it goes out. And then Thursday is our first episode of it will be a podcast, but we're going to be recording it as a live stream and then editing it into a podcast called How the Fuck, where we talk to different creative people about how the fuck they do what they do in their industry. And Thursday, we'll be chatting to Susan Eisenberg, who is the voice of Wonder Woman, along with many, 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 many other things. So that should be a really awesome conversation. We're going to talk all about voice acting and all of her inside tips and tricks and whatnot. And I think that's all we have coming up this week. Yes.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And on that note, let's raid
Pet does rock.
to charisma.
Yeah.
Our friends over at -2.
Nice.
I'm trying to raid.
Nice.
It's giving me a spinning pinwheel of
Doom.
doom.
And you can move. Write that down. Write that down. Spinning pinwheel. It's in the basement. It's in the sub basement.
There we go. I got it.
Got it. All right.
Amazing.
Awesome time. Great
Thank
job,
you again,
everybody.
Jason.
Thanks for hanging out,
Yeah,
everybody.
thank you, everybody.
And Jason, thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much, Jason.
This is such a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm on.
Bye.
I know you all got to run. I'm on vacation the next couple of weeks for spring break stuff.
chat.
So we're on the road, but we'll chat. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thanks
Good
so
night,
much,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.